Hey, you guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. You guys, another day, another statement made by Jenelle that is just like, are we serious? Really? So Jenelle went live a couple days ago, and in the live stream, she was asked about her and her mom Barbara's relationship, and she basically said that her mom is jealous of her. That her mom is jealous of her, and that plays into why they don't have much of a relationship, and that she plans to make another documentary where she would go more into her life and her mom being jealous and la di da di da. So let's get into it. I'm going to read this article from the Ashley. Okay, so the Ashley put up an article. I was trying to find the video. If anybody has the video, please send it to me. But it says former Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans claims her mom Barbara is jealous of her. Jenelle, y'all get this. Jenelle says she wishes Barbara's attitude would change. Janelle says her mom Barbara needs like an attitude adjustment. That she didn't say it like that, but she says she wished her mom's attitude would change. And I'm like, girl, she's raising your child. Her attitude could be like, no, I'm done. You're on your own, partner. I mean, even in this picture that we're looking at right here from one of the Teen Mom reunions, Barbara was in her dressing room minding her business. Drama popped off between Jenelle and Nathan. And then Nathan and his girlfriend dropped by Barbara's room to speak. And Jenelle seen it. And Jenelle flipped out and was running all over the place that they were having this reunion, yelling. I mean, so much so. I think this is the one that Jenelle was acting so like belligerent that Kale was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I didn't sign up for Jerry Springer. I'm leaving because Jenelle was just being so ridiculous. Right. And in this particular clip, right, picture right here, Jenelle was walking back down the hallway and she walked by her mom's dressing room. And one of the ladies that works for production was in there talking to Barbara. And Jenelle stops and is like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? She's my friend. Tell me what you're talking about. Like, girl, you act like your mom needs an attitude adjustment. Girlfriend. Girlfriend. Yes, she was mad because Nathan's girlfriend hugged Barb. Like, what? How old are we? 4? She's my mom, not yours. Meanwhile, Jenelle wasn't even talking to her mom at the time. So it says Jenelle Evans says her tumultuous relationship with her mom, Barbara, may be due to Barbara being jealous of her. Yep. Over the weekend, Jenelle hopped on TikTok Live to answer some questions. And while I don't have this live, I did see like a clip where she was asked about the beef with Amanda Connor, where somebody like asked her something about it. She's like, who's Amanda? Like trying to play dumb. Anyways, while she was live, she was answering questions, many of which seemed to be centered around her mom and her son, Jace. As we all know, Jace is now back living with Barbara in North Carolina. Jenelle sent him there after he leaked text messages between the two where they were in an argument, and Jenelle told her son, F you. Jace wanted to go back to North Carolina anyways, and I guess Jenelle was not allowing that at first. Jace released the text messages, and Jenelle was like, okay, off you go. So in Janelle's response to questions regarding her and her mom's relationship and if they get along these days, Jenelle claimed that Barb's attitude is one of the reasons they don't have a good relationship. I just watched so many clips. I've seen so many clips of Jenelle with her mom where, Barbara's on the phone with Jenelle asking, like, okay, so do I need to meet you here? And Janelle's like, well, we're going to be here at this time. And Barbara's like, I don't need to meet you. And she's like, oh my God, mom. And in several of those times, Barbara's saying, I can't hear you. And it's very apparent to anyone watching the show that Barb couldn't hear well at these times. I remember like 3 different clips that I watched, different moments in time where Barb was on the phone with Jenelle and Barb she couldn't hear. You could tell she couldn't hear. And Jenelle got so mad at her because Barb couldn't hear. And Jenelle would flip out on her. Disgusting. I couldn't even imagine treating my mom like that. Okay, so someone asked, "Do you have a relationship with your mom?" And she said, "It's every other day. Some days are good, some days are bad. I just wish her attitude would change, and it doesn't." I bet Barb's thinking the same damn thing. Barb's like, "Man, I wish her attitude would change, but here we are. Janelle's in her mid-30s and it still hasn't. So is it ever?" Uh, Janelle then claimed that Barbara Janelle then claimed that Barbara is jealous of her, which is why she allegedly has a bad attitude. So yeah, she says that she's jealous. She says Barbara is jealous of her, and that's why Barbara has a bad attitude. Insanity. What I'm just curious, what would their like what how why would anybody be jealous? You know? Like what does Janelle have that anybody would be jealous over? Especially her mom. Really wild. So Janelle said, "I think it might be a jealousy part on her problem. I don't know. It's like when I went to New York City, my mom was like, it seemed like she was jealous that I took my kids to New York City. Like she wasn't in the spotlight, which she always acts like. I don't know. Like I've talked to several people that know Barbara, and like I just to me, I really don't think Barbara is one of the types to like crave the spotlight. I think she'll do the show because it's you make money doing it. It gives them she worked at Walmart. She worked at Walmart, so she had to work very hard and didn't make a whole lot of money. And I'm not down in Walmart. I'm just saying, Barbara, when Janelle was 16 and pregnant, and throughout the years of Barbara raising Jace, she's working at Walmart, which can be a demanding job for somebody that's older. And you don't make a ton of money working at Walmart. And here she is raising her grandson, paying for daycare with no help at all. So, yes, she did the show for income to get an income. Barbara has never really struck me as one to like do it all for attention or need attention or need to be in the spotlight. I remember at one point they were talking about like uh doing a show where they brought Barbara and Deb's OG on. Oh, this is what Barbara thinks about it. This is how Barbara feels about Janelle saying that she's jealous. Anyways, does Barbara still drink a lot? To my knowledge, I've never known a barber to drink a lot. I've just known a barber to drink a glass of wine here and there. But I do know that Janelle and David put it out there that Barbara drank a lot. Nobody's ever told me that she has. Nobody's ever told me that Barbara has a drinking problem. And I've talked to so many people. Like somebody left a comment under one of my videos on Facebook. It was about Janelle and the situation or whatever concerning Janelle. And they're like, "You don't have an idea what you're talking about." And I'm like, "If you only knew all the people that I talk to. If you only knew all the people that I've talked to, like close to Janelle, close to Barbara, like I've talked to so many people, that's given me a lot of insight into what goes on with them." So yeah, as far as I've never heard that she has a drinking problem. Um, but yeah, it's wild that she would say that her mom is jealous of her, that her mom needs the attention. But yeah, a while back, like MTV, like posted a picture or a video of somebody like Deb's OG and Barbara together. And I remember I saw something where they were like asking about like a potential spinoff with the two. And like Barbara's never pushed anything like that to my knowledge. Like I don't know if she would do it. Maybe she would, maybe she wouldn't. But Barbara has never appeared to come off as the type that needed to be in the spotlight. I mean, it's not like she needs attention so bad that she would be posting naked photos of herself online, you know? She's not needing that much attention. Barbara will live her life quietly. She has a TikTok that she barely gets on, that she posts every once in a while. So if this was an older woman craving attention, like Janelle claims, why is she not on TikTok doing Q&As? She could probably make a killing. If Barbara Evans popped up on TikTok doing Q&As, guarantee you she start making some money. She'd grow a following. So I really, yeah, I think Janelle talks about Barbara for the clicks, 100%. Could you see Barbara on OF? Oh my goodness, there's probably a market for it though. There's probably a market for it. Janelle, that you have a good point. Janelle is jealous that the public prefers Barbara over her, and so does her son. So that is so true. You are so correct in saying that. I do think that eats her up. I think it eats Janelle up. Let me see. Oh, wrong photo. I'm trying to get that one off because I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble over that. This is, oh my goodness, I just keep putting the same one up there. Let me continue this story, but maybe with a different photo. Nope, that's the same one. Let me change this photo if I can. If I can, and only if I can. It seems like I can't. For some reason, it seems I downloaded this to my computer like 25 times. Yeah, I did. All right. Let me just remove it from the studio. That's how Barbara feels about it, though. That's and what's so crazy is this was a hearing. That photo right there came from a hearing. You guys remember a while back where Janelle said that somebody was leaking. It was a friend of her mom's was leaking stories to the Ashley, and that this friend owed Janelle like $2,000. Well, that was from a hearing between Janelle and those people. Janelle lied, saying those people owed her money. They never went to court for it. Janelle was had a civil suit against them for like $2,000, but Janelle lost. Janelle lost the civil suit. All right, so let's continue if we can. If I can get my computer to act right. Here's a good photo we can look at while I'm getting back into the story. All right. Nope, it disappeared. Everything's just disappearing on me. Because she talks about Kiefer too. That's going to be another thing that her mom was jealous of her relationship too. That's yeah. Okay, so Janelle says, "You guys don't see it. You guys don't know her personally, but one day I'll open up." Janelle then stated that there is a documentary that she's making where she will open up about things like her mom being jealous of her. Cannot wait for that. Have we already seen a documentary from Janelle? Didn't she write a book? Didn't we see a documentary? Yeah. She claimed she would open up a lot more about Barbara in her upcoming podcast as well. Janelle said, like, have really personally deep conversations about my life, what I've been through, assumptions you guys have, squashing them, squashing rumors. This is not the first time that Janelle has accused her mom of being jealous of her. In 2022, Janelle claimed in a TikTok video, Janelle claimed in a video posted to her social media account that Barbara took Jace from her when she was a baby because Barbara was jealous that Janelle was dating Kiefer. Yep, that's serious. At the time, Janelle was discussing the infamous Teen Mom 2 scene where Barbara told Janelle during an earlier episode that she would be living in the streets with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend. So, yeah, Janelle says, honestly, me seeing that scene over and over again hurts, honestly. Like someone took my baby, didn't let me get a chance to raise my baby, then kicks me out, takes my baby because she was jealous of the guy I was dating at the time. Yeah. She said, let's look at the real reason I was even kicked out of my mom's house and all my stuff was outside in the middle of the yard. I don't know. Me as a parent, I would never do that to my kids. So she would never kick her kids out, but yet she has kicked Jace out. She has called the cops on Jace, which I'm not saying that maybe it's not needed, but I feel like until you have kids, probably don't say what you would never do. Because I was one of those people. You know, see a mom in Walmart getting on her kid acting crazy, me being like, oh, if I was her, I would blah, 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 blah. Well, once you have those kids, it's a whole different situation. And you know what? You told your son F you. You ship him off to go live with his dad, who he didn't even know. He's been in and out of mental facilities, really needing help. And while he's there, you're publicly blasting him. Like, girl, be so for real. But yeah, she said her mom took our baby, kicked her out because she was jealous of her innkeeper. In 2019, Jenelle and her ex, David Eason's fight to regain custody of the kids that they had temporarily lost during a CPS case, Jenelle stated in an interview that Barbara was jealous of her. She said, I believe my mom is saying anything at this point to make herself feel better. It might all boil down to jealousy. So, yeah, you guys, that is Jenelle's take. Even to this day, her take is that her mom is jealous of her. And I am like, it's really why I am so blessed and thankful that I do not have that level of delusion. To think that somebody's like jealous of me, like somebody that's doing everything that they can to help me. I bet that I know that's gotta be sad for Barbara. I know that's gonna be sad for Barbara. But anyways, you guys, Jenelle, she's starting a production company like Kale, a podcast production company. Yeah, Jenelle stated that she's starting a podcast production company. Where she has already hired like certain people that she found on TikTok to start podcasts, and she's going to produce them, and she's going to do a documentary, and we'll see how that goes because this is not the first time that Jenelle has tried to, tried her hand at podcasts. She's actually tried several times, and I mean, once she made a whole like her, Devin from like 90 Day Fiance, who else? Several girls. They did promos for it, and they did not even one time did they make a podcast episode. So yeah, you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I have to run. My son's very last basketball game is today, so I have to run. You guys leave your thoughts. Don't forget to come back and hype your girl up. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.